Go for it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Joe Code Podcast. This is Joe Marrese here. Solo pod today, episode 164. Don't forget, we were founded upon being a solo podcast. So, every few episodes or whatever, we're gonna have solo episodes. Great to be here today. Great to announce there are still tickets left for Bros Before Joes, which is coming up very soon. Wednesday, August 14th. If you're listening to this pod on Monday the 12th, you got 2 days to get tickets. Well, here, let me tell you this. As it stands right now, I'm recording this podcast Thursday, August 8th. Might not be tickets left if you're listening to this pod now. Who knows? Maybe there will be, maybe not. There's about 50 tickets left right now, 50. So you better act quick. It's going to be a great show. We'll all be there. Me, Chad, JT, Strider, Kevin. Then we have Robbie Hoffman, Andrea Jin, George Perez, Isaac Hirsch, who was champion of Jeopardy. He was about, I think, like a 9-time Jeopardy champion recently. And we're going to do a little Jeopardy segment during the show where I will be the host. And I believe I'll be asking the guys some, I think it's going to be like video game related. Like, it's going to be like Warzone or whatever these nerds play online together with the headsets.
Call of Duty, you mean?
Yeah, it could be that as well. Yeah, it's one of these, one of those types of games. But, yeah, it's funny. Like, Strider, we were at, and I almost forgot about this little celebration it was having. It was having, like, JT had a little 1-year birthday party for the twins with, like, just some family members and a few friends.
My invite got lost in the mail.
Yeah, it didn't come in the mail.
Yet again.
Well, that was the thing. I didn't get I almost forgot about it because I didn't get it in writing.
Oh, yeah.
I need something in writing. I need a mailed invitation, a text message, a DM. I need something. Like, yeah, he told me about it and I could have put it down, but give me something so I have it. Send an Evite. They have those now.
Sure.
Okay. He texted me that morning. You coming today, the twins' first birthday? I'm like, yeah, I guess. I didn't say that, but I'm like, okay, yeah, shit, I better get over there.
You say the I guess part to yourself.
And of course, he's like, he wants me to hold them, and they just are crying.
Oh.
Well, whatever. My nieces and nephews did that too when they were like 1.
That's what they do. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I don't know you. Who are you? You're picking me up. Don't pick my ass up. That's what they're saying. It's amazing. Those kids are walking already.
I know, yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Good for them. Adorable kids. Happy birthday to my co-godchildren that I share with another man named Joe, which is fine.
Yeah.
But as they're leaving the party, Strider asks a couple of their buddies, like, "Hey, you guys gonna be on the sticks tonight?"
Uh-huh.
I'm like, "What is that? What is that? Are you talking about video games, man? Trying to make it sound cool?"
Uh-huh.
Because it ain't cool, man. Nice try.
Nah.
And they started laughing. They thought they could get away with it. You're going to be on the sticks. Give me a break, dude. You ain't going to be on the sticks. You're playing video games with your friends online. Just say it what it is.
Yeah. He also says I'm on the sticks when I'm recording his podcast, so that's confusing.
Yeah, use that for, not everything's the sticks.
Yeah.
You know? Not everything's the sticks.
You guys live out in the sticks? That's something.
Yeah, that's something. So, this is going to sound crazy as this price that I'm about to give you.
Uh-huh.
I don't eat a lot of fast food anymore. I'll do Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
But Sunday night, after my Comedy Store employee party, which was a great time over at Pauly Shore's house, I ordered Taco Bell, and I spent just about $55 on myself.
Wow. Now that's including delivery fees?
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff adds up.
But that seems like an astronomical number. I don't think I've ever eclipsed like 35.
Yeah.
I got a little crazy.
I get it.
So.
Were there beers involved?
Somebody was a little drunk, maybe. Yeah. I got 6 items.
Okay.
I mean, usually I cap it at I'm a 4 to 5 item guy. And then I did the add-on stuff, which was ridiculous.
Oh, boy.
I have my order. It was 2 spicy potato soft taco, just as they come. Mm-hmm. 1 cheese quesadilla, just that.
Which are expensive.
Yeah.
They are.
And then I got 3 cheesy gordita crunches. Black beans instead of the ground beef, of course.
Yeah.
And then I, for whatever reason, decided to add extra cheese. It's already cheesy, like twice. There already is extra cheese because there's cheese in between the tortillas, and then there's cheese on it. And then I got extra spicy ranch on those as well, which fine. I could go for that, but those are each $1. Yeah. Tip, service fee. Enjoy your $55 fast food by yourself, Tubby. Enjoy it. Yeah, it was good. But man, yeah, we had a fun party. I got to tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time.
How many people were there?
There was, probably 50, 60.
Wow.
Yeah, of our Comedy Store staff. There was an open bar. There was a DJ. There was a taco stand they had set up, which I guess maybe was awkward for me, but I don't feel awkward going up there and just asking for a plate. Because they had the taco stand set up. They got the different meats.
Yeah.
The guys got the tortillas ready on the plate. They got steak. They had chicken. They had this fried fish as well.
They got beans and rice, though.
Well, that's the thing. On the side, they had chips. There was guacamole. There was black beans, cheese. Yeah, rice. I'm like, I'm just going to make myself some nachos.
Yeah.
So I just go up to the guy, give me a plate. And I'll take it from here, boss.
Who would ask for a bowl at that point?
Yeah, maybe a bowl. But yeah, I made myself some nachos.
Nice.
Chips, guac, beans, cheese. That's right.
That's what every growing boy needs.
I can make it happen. Make it happen all day.
I always think the taco guys are awkward. Not because of them, obviously, but because to me a taco is so damn small.
Yeah.
As a thing. So how many times am I going to be seen going up there? How many times am I actually going to go up there? How many am I going to order at once? What's my variations?
People made multiple trips.
Yeah.
You could fit about 3 on the plate.
Yeah, I don't
Max.
know. I don't know what a normal person eats and then walks away from, but I don't have that gear.
Yeah.
I need 8 of those at least.
Yeah, they were small, and then they give you the double. They give the double tortilla.
Mm-hmm.
Try to do that. we had a raffle at the gift card. I won a $50 gift card to Best Buy.
They're still out there.
I mean, yeah, what year is it? I was like, you guys sure? What? You guys couldn't find any Circuit City gift cards or what?
Roasting your raffle prize.
Jeez, yeah.
I mean, you got some. You could use some appliances probably in your place, right?
Yeah, I could, but I'm selling the gift card for $75 if anyone wants it. I mean, think of it this way: you're only spending $25. You got $50 off your purchase. Yeah, I could get. I mean, I need a new laptop, so I can get $50 off a new laptop.
That's good.
So could use that, but yeah, I was like, hey, Best Buy. I was like, whatever, guys, but we'll do it. And let's see. Let's get into a little This Sucks for the night. I don't know what that means, but all right. So This Sucks for this week is so we go to the bar after our party at the Naughty Pig, which I'm friends with all the bartenders. And my one buddy, he was finishing up his shift as a bunch of us all came. So there was about 3, maybe 4 people in the bar before like probably 35, 40 of us show up at the bar. But my buddy, he was finishing up his shift. And he's like, oh, shit. All right, give her all your money. So that sucks when you're a bartender and a big influx of people come in, but your shift is done. You must leave. You must pass it off to the next person. You just wave goodbye to all that money. I felt bad. But you know what? He's going to get that back. I feel like there's got to be karma in bartending. What goes around comes around. Pay it forward kind of a thing. He'll get that back. So don't you worry about that, my guy. Oh, by the way, Mike Falzone, our guest on the last episode, he was at the party. He was like, I don't know if I'm coming. He's like, I don't know where it is. And then he was talking about how he only drinks when he's bored. He was seen drinking at the party. So I'm like, hey, Mike, you must be bored. Talking with all these cool comedians. And he's laughing. Good. Yeah, he got drunk. Love to see it. I did a little Joe Eats of our soft serve ice cream that we serve at the Comedy Store, which comes in a pouch, which I actually saw it at my local grocery store as well. This ice cream that comes in a little pouch. It's odd. I prefer my ice cream in like a bowl or a cone.
It didn't seem that soft either.
Yeah, it can't. Yeah, you got to let it thaw a couple minutes, but it was tasty. It just feels weird, like squirting it. It's like it almost is like if you're at the ice cream place and just like putting your head under the nozzle and just drinking the ice cream.
You're wheezing the juice.
Yeah, it's a weird way to eat ice cream. But I guess it makes sense if you're on the go. Which ice cream on the go, I don't know if that's really a good idea. Well, I guess with a cone.
If it keeps your hands from getting sticky and dripping all over the place, I get it. But I also don't want to sit and wait for the damn thing to thaw.
Yeah. But I'm strong enough to where I was able to squeeze it out. But I guess that's better than it melting, though. Then it's, at least we know our freezer works. You know, it doesn't come out soupy.
Yeah.
I don't want soupy ice cream. And I want to do a little Joe code now. Now, of course, whenever you go to a place and there's an open bar, I always tip. I suggest people please tip if you're ever at a function where there's an open bar and there's bartenders there and they're serving you and you didn't pay for any of it. Oh, it's free drinks. Oh, is it? Is it free drinks? No, tip that staff.
Yeah.
Like I had a buddy asking me, "Hey, do you have any singles I can give them?" He had give him the 5 you have for the free beers that you're drinking.
Yeah.
Okay?
You don't have to give 5 every time, but if you give the 5, you're settled.
Yeah, give a few. I mean, I guess it depends on how much you're drinking, but
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to hit him with a 20 in advance, just be like, this is going to be for
yeah, I do
the
that.
next up couple hours.
Yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to hit him with a 20 at the beginning and then later on reconvene, depending on how much I'm going to be consuming. But please tip when you're at a function like that. It isn't free, okay?
Yeah.
People are working still.
And bartenders, if you have a tip jar out,
Yeah.
be sure it's labeled with your Venmo, your Cash App, whatever.
Even at my aunt and uncle's 50th wedding anniversary party a couple months ago when I was in Chicago, it wasn't a formal thing where like people were just coming around serving you drinks. But I was handing money to these guys. I might have been the only one doing it.
Maybe.
Fine.
That's a tough one.
Well, made the guys feel good. Guess who always had a drink?
That's true.
Guess who was
Take care of them, they'll take care of you.
Guess who was mired by the bar staff? Me.
Admired.
What did I say?
Mired should be a different thing.
That's opposite, yeah.
Unless at a certain point they surrounded you and it was a negative. Then you were mired.
All right, sorry, I had to respond to a work text here. Which, by the way, when I'm at work and I have to talk to someone about something work-related and they're in a conversation about some gossip bullshit or whatever, I'm interrupting you every time. Okay? I do it. I get dirty looks. I get people wondering, why? What are you doing? And I say, sorry to interrupt you, but I have a question about why, because of the things that we're doing here. Okay, idiots. Suck on that. And they will. I'm still waiting on my excused absence from jury duty. I submitted that.
Ooh, that
So hopefully they get back to me.
I asked to be transferred to another court because the one they had is by crypto.
Yeah, I'm not going downtown.
And you're supposed to be within 20 miles of your house. And so
It should be 5.
It should, yeah, it absolutely should be. Because, I mean, if it's supposed to be you're judging your peers in your local community, then it's not 20 miles away.
Yeah.
But
Is this recently you got this?
oh yeah.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
you're on the same schedule as me.
I was supposed to go next week.
What's the story?
So I went to I was like, well, let me see on their map what they think 20 miles is. And it's a straight fucking line from my house to the courthouse. Straight line.
Oh, come on. You can't.
There is not a road in town that is straight
Yeah, we can't
from
do
my house
that.
to this courthouse.
Yeah, you kidding me?
And it's going to be, if I end up going there, which I'm still going to try to transfer, but if I end up going there, it's going to take me over an hour to get there.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's like a burden. Like, if I even have to go in. I mean, you never know.
It's a burden in your hand. Soundgarden song.
Yeah. But they did, when I asked for that, they did postpone it 2 months. So.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah,
but
push it back.
It's not going to be any less of a drive and, you know, like I said, it's supposed to be within 20 miles. on actual roads and freeways, it's like 36.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you're not going there by helicopter.
Yeah. I don't have a monster truck.
Yeah. Yeah, stop your way there.
Yeah. I should go look at I should look at that map
Monster
again.
truck.
I should look at that map again and see what major historical landmarks are there and be like, okay, well, if I drive over the mayor's mansion,
Yeah.
I will be within 20 miles. But otherwise, I got to go. Okay, I got to rip down the H in the Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have
it's
to
so
go through
stupid.
the Chinese theater.
Yeah, see if you can fly there like Superman.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I will pass like a dozen courthouses.
Yeah, there's got to be more.
I used to live around the corner, literally like a block and a half from Burbank. And they sent me to some place in Alhambra, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I could walk to Burbank.
And I think there's one, at least, I mean, it's still far from you, but mid-city, like on Wilshire, which is a little bit closer than going all the way downtown.
Van Nuys is probably the closest.
Oh, yeah, Van Nuys. That's
Yeah.
right.
And that's where my wife got sent to, and then ultimately excused. But, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I submitted my claim of lack of transportation, which is one of in their little tab of excuse apps. That's one of the things. No viable or whatever words they use mode of transportation.
Yeah.
Not Ubering there for $40 or $50
No.
each way
No.
to make 15.
You don't even get that if you're just there that one day. I mean, you have to get on a trial for that.
Yeah,
It's
well,
crazy. That whole system needs to be reworked. It's nuts.
Yeah,
Especially in this town. It's like there's got to be some leeway. Like,
yeah, it really is crazy. So,
if you want people to do it, you have to make it worth it and easy.
yeah, exactly.
And it's neither.
Yeah, at least have it pay good.
At least
$100 a day.
take
Take it or leave it.
At least make sure either James Marsden or Kirk Fox is on the jury with you at all times. Then it's worth it.
Kirk Fox just started following me on Instagram, by the way.
Nice. One of my favorite accounts, Kirk Fox.
Yeah, followed him back. Don't worry, I didn't big time him. By the way, I made that Soundgarden reference for you people out there listening. I am wearing a Soundgarden. Why can't I say Soundgarden? Why do I keep fumbling that? I did that in my story.
It's a tough word.
I'm gonna take a water drink.
It's not a color you'd expect a Soundgarden shirt to be in.
Well, you could vary the colors. I went
Yeah.
with this.
Royal blue.
Yeah.
I'm a Cubs fan.
Yeah. Okay. I'm wearing a Soundgarden shirt there.
Yeah.
For those of you listening. Okay.
Part of
love
it is
Chris
your
Cornell is
part
one
of
of
it
my
is your
favorite
accent.
vocalists.
Sorry, I stepped all over that, but
I guess.
yeah.
But I feel like I've never done that before.
Yeah.
But I don't know how often I say Soundgarden out loud.
Probably not.
Because I'll be at home listening to them and I'm not saying, oh, I really like Soundgarden today, Joe. I'm not talking to myself saying it. So, yeah, I guess I don't really say it out loud. But now I am. Soundgarden. Say it a million times fast.
It's part of your daily affirmations.
Gosh.
I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and I like Soundgarden.
Yeah. Aaron, someone at work last night asked for Tums. Have you taken any Tums lately? I mean, that's not even in my repertoire anymore with my mostly alkaline diet.
Not within the last couple of months.
Yeah.
But I will occasionally if I eat something super spicy.
When we were growing up, we always had Rolaids in the house. We were big Rolaids.
I probably have
family.
I probably have a roll in my car,
Yeah, we had
just in case.
we had the big like a big jar of it. Not jar, but like basically like something like vitamins would come in size type of deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, when someone said that, I'm like, wow, I haven't heard that in a while. I haven't needed that. Good.
Yeah.
Good for me.
It's technically a calcium supplement as well.
Yeah. All right, I want to do a this is great, and then I want to get into a really cool bracket that we've got from our buddy Ross. Our Putty? Yeah, David Putty. from Seinfeld sent in a bracket.
I don't know what Ross sounds like.
Our buddy Ross. Yeah. So this is great. I want to give a shout out to I've trashed the driving services, but Uber Eats on the eating end and my Sweet Green app, I do appreciate the delivery service. Because a guy that gets food delivery, I really appreciate that as an option. It's very helpful for me. Even though the Sweet Green delivery, they'll forget my hummus a decent amount. They'll forget my hot honey mustard sauce. Even though it's on the food ticket that's stapled to the food. Even though that happens more times than you would like, more times than you would even think, more times than you would believe. But you know what? I still am appreciative. And I'll say that the service was great on the app, but publicly, I'm saying you guys are messing up a little bit, but I do appreciate the service nonetheless. So I'm saying it to your face. Okay, because they say, oh, he's hiding behind his computer screen talking shit about our app and about our service. Well, no, I'm saying it to you, Sweet Green. Don't forget my hummus. Or tell me you're out of it, but don't put it on the food ticket and then it doesn't show up. Because I know I ordered it. And I know I ordered my spicy cashew dressing. Okay, if it's not there, why isn't it there? It's not there. A good amount of times. All right.
I went to a kebab place, physically ordered, and what was supposed to be over fries was over rice. Two platters, one for me and one for my wife, and that was frustrating.
That's a different thing.
I mean, yeah.
Like, are we talking what kind of meat?
Steak.
Yeah, steak over rice. I mean, that's
Would've been great.
I mean, it's okay, but nah. If it was chicken over rice, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, steak over rice.
Nah.
I don't know.
And I literally had a conversation with the girl at the register. Like, she was like, "You can get half rice, half fries," and I was like, "Nah, let's do full fries." And still got full rice.
Or maybe she meant fries, rice.
They do sound similar, but it wasn't a packed
Fries,
place or
fries,
particularly
rice.
loud.
Fries, rice, fries, rice.
And of course, I threw away the receipt before I left, and then noticed it when I got home. It was like,
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah.
Gosh. All right, we have a fun bracket here, and we still have 3 that we still haven't gotten to. So everyone, thank you for your patience, because we can only get through so many per episode, and we can't even get through full ones some episodes. So I still have the first times bracket from Colton, and we also have the best movie hero bracket that came from Hayden. But today we want to do the early aughts comedies bracket, which comes from Ross over at Tuggles Timber. Official Joe Code notebook has his sticker on it. So everyone, send me emails. Don't forget, email me here at joecodepodcast@gmail.com. We talk food, beer, and men. Those are the cornerstones of this podcast. But we also talk whatever you like. But yeah, go ahead, email me. And we're getting into early aughts, or aughts, whatever the friggin' terminology, which refers to the years 2000 through 2009. Okay, people. So here's the email from Ross, and then we'll have Aaron read off the matchups. I love this. I absolutely love this bracket. I've seen all these movies, which is great because sometimes we have brackets and I don't have any frame of reference. But here we go. Joe, here's another bracket for you. Arguably, the best decade of comedies was from 2000 through 2009. Saving Silverman is the obvious frontrunner, but can it withstand this bracket of bangers?
I don't think either of these things is obvious. But
Well, see, yeah, to me it's not obvious. I agree. I love Saving Silverman.
I love Saving Silverman. I also might disagree that 2009 was the best.
Yeah.
I mean, the 80s were pretty good.
This one was difficult to seed, and some good ones didn't make the cut, but whatever, man. Get off my back. Yeah, I will. I'm not going to. P.S. Your Miss Piggy impression was impressive. Do you do any other impressions? No. Well, I'll think of some. But, yeah, this is a fun bracket, and I agree. Saving Silverman seeded number one. I rewatched that movie a couple times recently. I think it's brilliant.
It is hilarious.
Pure comedy gold.
Some of these on here are pretty. Wow.
All right, so we have 16 seeds.
Yeah.
I'd like to see where me and Aaron are at on this. Maybe we'll have a lot of ties here. We'll see.
I hope not, but let's see. We've got the first seed. Number 1, Saving Silverman from 2001 versus number 16, I Love You Man from 2009.
Wait, which one was I Love You Man?
That's Paul Rudd,
yeah.
Jason Segel.
Okay.
Slap in the basement.
Oh, that was that.
Yeah.
I remember that movie vaguely.
It's got the Dan Band at the end. There's a big Rush thing in the middle of it.
Okay, yeah, I'm remembering parts of that, but that should tell you where I'm leaning, because I know a lot of Saving Silverman lines and scenes. J.D. McNugent, great name for a character.
Mm-hmm. The raccoon attack at the beginning is hysterical. Steve Zahn is underrated.
Yeah, he's phenomenal in that movie.
In every way.
Yeah.
Dramas and comedies, Steve Zahn is.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
He's great.
So I'm going. This number one seed for me might be tough to beat. I'm advancing Saving Silverman here 4-1. Gentleman sweep gets by I Love You Man easily. What do you think?
Okay. I Love You Man is really funny, but I have not seen it other than the one time.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if that's a movie I rewatched.
Saving Silverman I've rewatched.
Oh yeah, me a lot of times.
Yeah. So for that alone, I will go Saving Silverman 4-2.
I'll say yeah, that's good. Oh, I noticed one that's not on here that I really like is Shallow Hal.
I do like Shallow Hal a lot
Didn't make
too.
the list.
Yeah.
That's all right, Ross. I won't give you shit about it.
Okay.
All right, next matchup.
Next matchup is number 8, Me, Myself, and Irene from 2000 versus number 9, Forgetting Sarah Marshall from 2008.
All right, now this one's pretty damn tough. I remember seeing Me, Myself, and Irene in the theater and just laughing hysterically.
Yeah, it's a Farrelly Brothers joint. It's
Jim Carrey and
Carrey,
his 3 sons.
Yeah. Anthony Anderson being one of them.
Oh yeah, Anthony Anderson was one of those guys. Yeah. Yeah, that movie was a riot.
Yeah.
Just Jim Carrey. Yeah.
Basically in a dual role.
Well, yeah, he was just like a multiple personality guy.
Yeah. We had two personalities.
Yeah. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, I do like a lot.
I know this is a tough matchup. obviously, I would think, because I Love You Man is Jason Segel, I think Forgetting Sarah Marshall is more of a Jason Segel movie.
Yeah.
Although Paul Rudd's in it as well as the surf instructor.
Yeah, there's a lot of good, like Jonah Hill, Russell Brand, they're all pretty damn funny in this movie.
Yeah.
Even Bill Hader's got a little, he's funny on like that Zoom call with them. When he's like his friend that he calls for advice. He was good as that in that role.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that one in the theater for sure.
Yeah, I guess just because I like Forgetting Sarah Marshall a little more as like a movie. Like me, myself, and Irene just kind of like a little bit out there. A little crazy.
Oh yeah, it is.
But with as funny as it was, I mean, it's an 8-9 matchup, so it's tough. But I'm going to say Forgetting Sarah Marshall wins 4-3. That's what I'm going to say. They win it in 7.
Whew. Oh, man, it's hard for me to go against Jim Carrey in a Farrelly Brothers movie, though.
Yeah, it could be.
It's so nuts. It's obviously not the best of their collaborations, but oh man.
Yeah, it's not Dumb and Dumber.
No. I mean, the shit he says as, I think Charlie's the good one, I think.
Hank, maybe?
Hank.
Is it Hank?
Hank's the bad one, yeah.
Yeah.
The things he says as Hank is hysterical.
Yeah, it's pretty damn hysterical.
It's so dark. What's the matter, sister? A little extra cheese in the taco?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's
the
grocery store. That's insane.
Yeah, it is.
When he fights himself and you just see it from a wide shot, like, I mean, there's so much going on in that performance. I gotta go Me, Myself, and Irene. 4-3.
So you're taking Jim Carrey over all those.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. We got split on that, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, that's I could see that easily. Jim Carrey is a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Next matchup, number 4, Meet the Parents 2000 versus number 13, Role Models 2008.
Yeah, Role Models to me is underrated movie.
This is an upset for me.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was really funny. David Wayne, the director, was in it.
Yep.
Played a funny little character.
Mm-hmm.
Jane Lynch was great in it. Sean William Scott in his prime.
Yep.
Paul Rudd. They were a great duo together.
Yeah, yep.
That one actor played one of the camp counselors. He was really funny.
That one actor. Ken Jeong as the king.
Yes, Ken. Yeah.
Matt Walsh, my buddy Matt Walsh.
Yeah, Matt Walsh was in it.
Yeah.
He was like his
second in command.
Yeah, he was. Oh,
yeah,
man.
Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Also known as, you guys might remember as McLovin.
McLovin, yeah.
And then his parents were funny. The one lady from
Ken Marino, and I think they're both from the state, right?
Ken Marino, yeah, and then she was
Is it Carrie Kenny?
Yeah, the cop, and she was in Reno 911.
Yeah, there's a couple, but yeah.
And then the kid, his like big brother, that Sean William Scott was a big brother to, was funny.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was just so many like fun lines in that movie.
Yeah.
And it was just
it's got my favorite Kiss song in it, Love Gun.
Yeah, Love Gun. I thought you were going to say Beth.
He's singing about his dick.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, see, I don't know though.
Meet the Parents is good, but it's kind of one joke for an entire movie.
Yeah, and I did What, that he's like a pothead or something?
No, like that the dad is like
Oh, yeah, just like...
just grilling him the entire time.
Yeah, because you know what? I tried to watch that. Or not tried. I rewatched it on a plane recently. I maybe like halfway through. And it is funny and stuff. But yeah, like you say, like role models to me is just, it's more my kind of humor of just like subtleties and kind of just, I like the upset here. And you know what? I'll even say 4-2 role models. I say they hand it to them pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, 4-1. Gentleman's sweep.
Yeah, I like role models. I mean, the guys, they're like, he's playing guitar. He's just like, hey, you know any wings? You know. And then I forget what the line was, but Sean William Scott or one of them said something like kind of ridiculous by the campfire. Oh no, Key from Key and Peele. What's his name? He was
Keegan-Michael Key.
Yeah, he was in it too.
Yeah.
And then he said something about the s'mores. He said something like, we're going to go make s'mores using white chocolate. And then the other guy was like, okay, I don't know what that, like something like, that movie was just, the comedic timing in that movie was great. Yeah. Good stuff.
All right, next match.
Next matchup's a hell of a matchup as well.
You're gonna find something out about me right now. Number 5, Dodgeball, a true underdog story, 2004, versus number 12, Wedding Crashers, 2005. I've never seen Dodgeball.
Whoa!
Never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I've barely seen Wedding Crashers once.
Well, see, now these are both Vince Vaughn movies,
Mm-hmm.
so
I like Vince Vaughn.
yeah. He's, we were talking about Justin Long recently. He's great in Dodgeball. Very funny. Rip Torn. That actor, Chris Williams, who played Crazy Eyes Killa in Curb Your Enthusiasm. That one actor who played the JP guy in Grandma's Boy, the guy who dressed like he was in the Matrix. Wedding Crashers, you got Christopher Walken, Owen Wilson, you got frickin' Bradley Cooper in there. Let's see, Wedding. I'm leaning Dodgeball. I like the comedy in it because you have Ben Stiller being his name's White Goodman in it, which I've seen online that people say like that. His character in Heavyweights, Tony Perkis, and then the guy he played in Happy Gilmore, that's the same character, all three of those, which it kind of is. It's basically the same guy. And then, like, his crew, I think Wedding Crashers is solid as well, but I'm going to say Dodgeball. Dodgeball wins it. And it's tight. Okay, it goes 7. Dodgeball 4-3.
Oof.
You got a big cast in that. Jason Bateman's one of the announcers when they're at the dodgeball tournament in Vegas.
I feel like I have to recuse myself for having not seen one of them. So I feel like what you say goes on this matchup.
Unless you're really like, I really loved Wedding Crashers. There's no way.
I didn't love it.
Yeah, it's fine. No, I mean I liked it back then, but oh yeah. Also, you know what's
Bradley
not on?
Cooper as a shitheel in that movie, Wedding Crashers.
Yeah, you know what's not on this list that really should be? Old School.
That seems crazy to me.
That movie kind of came before all these. Ooh, Ross. Wow. That's all right. Well, we'll go with what we have. All right, so we're going to say dodgeball advances then?
Sure.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think they do. All right, we've got 4 more first-round matchups. This is good. I like this bracket a lot. It's going to get people talking. It's going to get people debating, if you know what I mean.
Let's see. Next matchup, we've got number 2, Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, 2004, versus number 15, Anger Management, 2003.
No, Angerman, was that Adam Sandler?
Adam Sandler, Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson, yeah. See, now that was another movie that I watched once.
Never seen it. But I can guarantee, then the fans would agree with me on this, that Ron Burgundy and Anchorman sweeps 4-0.
Yeah, I guess we'll just get the brooms out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anchorman I can rewatch. Classic lines. I mean, the whole news team. Paul Rudd, Steve Carell. Why am I forgetting his name? David Koechner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those guys are fantastic. All right, well, I'll say 4-1 just because it's Jack Nicholson and Adam Sandler. I'll give them. I'm not going to totally sweep them, but Anchorman wins handily.
Okay, the next matchup, I think here's a tough one.
Yeah.
Although I think I know who edges. Number 7, Borat, 2006. There should be a giant after the colon thing on this, but that's fine. And then versus number 10, The Hangover, 2009.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean about?
Borat's got like a huge. It's a Borat colon for the betterment of Kazakhstan.
Oh yeah, whatever. Yeah, there's a full name.
Yeah, it's huge. But yeah, versus The Hangover, 2009.
Yeah, Borat. To me, very funny. A bit outlandish.
Just a bit.
The Hangover to me is a very memorable movie. Great stuff. Reminds me of times in Vegas. That cast really meshed well together. Zach Galifianakis was great, and of course Brody Stevens, our friend, was in that movie.
Yep.
And he reenacted his scene many times on this in the main room of the Comedy Store. If you know, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with The Hangover. Brody played the cop.
Yep.
In the scene when the guys get arrested for stealing the police car.
Yeah. And he roasts them. It's great. If you're in the LA area next weekend, the 17th, August 17th, Saturday, 2:00, there's a memorial walk for Brody. It's been 5 years since he passed.
Yeah.
And I will be managing a softball team to follow it around 5:00. Come out.
Yeah, come on out if you're around.
Obviously, the walk is for charity, so you have to register, and it's like $40, I think. But the game's free. Hang out. There'll be food and drinks and stuff like that. All comics, playing against comics.
Yeah, that's cool.
Joe is invited. Informed me he's retired still.
Yeah, I can't play, but I'm gonna come by.
Cool.
So in that vein, I'm gonna say, The Hangover wins this 4-2.
Oof. We're gonna split on this again.
Wow, you're going against Brody?
I have to, unfortunately. Borat is one of the funniest movies ever.
It is hilarious.
I mean, it should be top 10 of all time. It's so funny. So it's got to win this matchup.
All right.
4-2. I mean, the Hangover gets some shots in for sure.
I mean, Zach.
I know, but Borat is so funny.
All right, two tiebreakers so far. I figured we'd have
naked fight. I mean, that thing's 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's hilarious. Yeah, actually.
So yeah, we're gonna need a tiebreak on that. Let's next matchup. Number 3, Step Brothers, 2008 versus number 14, Knocked Up, 2007.
I did like Knocked Up. A lot of funny parts, but I mean, Step Brothers. You're talking on just a couple of guys at the top of their comedic game with John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell.
Here's something else. Never seen Step Brothers.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
I know. It's been in my queue, and then it's left the streamer it was on. It's come back, and so I need to watch it.
I mean, it's just a scene where the two of them are like they're up in their beds in like it's like a kid's room, and they're just like roasting each other.
Yeah.
Amongst others. But
yeah, I've seen Knocked Up a few times. Watched it right before we had our child. It's funny, but I'm sure Step Brothers is funnier.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to rule on this, that Step Brothers wins.
Yeah, Step Brothers wins. Yeah, I'll say 4-2 as well.
And here's another big matchup. Number 6, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, 2005, versus number 11, Superbad, 2007.
Wow. Yeah, this is
Now here's the thing. I've seen Superbad, and I loved it at the time, but I've only seen it that one time.
I've rewatched it.
Whereas the 40-Year-Old Virgin, they play it on cable so often because I think you can.
Yeah, the 40-Year-Old Virgin I've seen a lot, and you have some characters, or actually multiple characters in both of these movies.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill has a scene in 40-Year-Old Virgin as well.
Yep.
Seth Rogen's in both.
We probably say that he got Superbad because of 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen, I would think.
And 40-Year-Old Virgin, I believe, introduces us to Kevin Hart.
Well, maybe did he write Superbad? He might have written Superbad.
Yeah, him and
Evan Goldberg.
Yeah. Right, I think that might have been Kevin Hart's first movie. Remember, he argues with the guy in the store.
Yeah, that's where we are introduced to McLovin.
Yeah, Superbad. But Superbad doesn't have Steve Carell.
It doesn't. It's a premise that shouldn't work. Like kids going to a party to get laid always works.
Yeah.
As a movie. 40-Year-Old Virgin shouldn't work.
That shouldn't be believable. But he
Steve
makes
Carell does it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense.
Does. And they like when they're playing cards and they like figure out that he's a virgin, it's like, yeah, he sells. Yeah. Yeah. You shouldn't be able to sell it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Paul Rudd and Seth Rogen going back and forth. I know you're gay.
Oh gosh.
Romani Malek as his coworker, just the super horn dog.
Oh yeah.
And he's got to explain his speed dating comments.
Yeah. Man, he's good.
Yeah.
And then that one Indian comedian's in it.
The other guys. One of those guys in the movie is a murderer. Murdered his girlfriend a few years later.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Pretty sure he's in jail for life.
Oh, then my buddy, I shouldn't say my buddy, but I know him a little bit. Wayne Fetterman has a funny.
Fetterman's great.
He's got fun.
Love Fetterman.
when Paul Rudd's like having his meltdown and he's just like, hey, can you show me where the phones are, or anyone who would. or show me where there would be phones. Yeah.
Fetterman's so great.
So, yeah, Superbad, great movie. But 40-year-old virgin is too much firepower.
I think it's 4-3.
4-3.
40-year-old virgin.
I mean, great first round. This is an exciting bracket.
Yeah.
We're gonna have 2 tiebreakers for someone to decide next time. Yeah, off to a fire.
Yeah, it's weird.
Start on the early aughts bracket, but old school.
Yeah, it's weird that old school's there and anger management is
not being there is.
Yeah.
I mean, Ross, I need to hear a. Usually I don't. Usually I kind of just accept the brackets.
Yeah.
But this is a. This is a big leave out.
Yeah. Alrighty, what next?
Is there any other ones that maybe could have made this list? Old School and Shallow Hell come to mind the most.
Yeah, I mean, people love Along Came Polly.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty good as well.
Heartbreak Kid, other Stiller comedies.
Yeah. And what was that other one?
I mean, thankfully, none of the Hangover
oh, no,
sequels
Along
are
Came
there.
Polly. Yeah.
Meet the Fockers isn't there, thankfully.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, I mean, Russ, yeah, solid bracket.
Yeah, I mean, most of them are
overall.
there. Yeah.
It's fun. It's good.
It's hard not to miss something. It really is.
Yeah. All right, yeah, let's do... We can do comments, but let me see if I had any other emails that I hadn't read. Okay, yeah, couple of those. So here's from Tom. Subject is an update. Dear Joe, I just wanted to let you know that I'm on episode 7 of season 1 of The Sopranos. I have never seen it before, and I have no idea what happens. I thought this was necessary for you to know as a fellow Italian. P.S. The Chicago Bears are the featured team on this year's Hard Knocks. I hope you watch it. Thanks for the Monday thrills, Tom. Yeah, you should definitely watch Sopranos.
Yeah.
It's something. It's a show that it's worth your time to check it out if you haven't seen it.
Yeah. My wife's never seen it, and I would like to rewatch it.
Yeah.
At the time, I was very annoyed at how long there was between a couple of seasons.
Right.
And so I stopped watching in protest and never saw the finale. Though I know what happens, obviously.
Yeah.
But it was a good show, for sure.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna try to catch the Hard Knocks. I don't have HBO Max, but she'll show it on YouTube or whatever.
Are you super into mob stuff? Because I'm not really.
No, not really. I mean, there was a time where I was like, oh, this is pretty cool or whatever. Like Goodfellas and Casino. I was
I feel
Godfather.
Like there's people whose whole life is like that.
But it's like, yeah, I mean, it's enough at a certain point. Like even The Departed.
Yeah, I mean it's
enough with this mob stuff.
At some point, like even the person you're supposed to be following is a bad person, and it's like, ugh, I don't.
Well, that's the thing. Well, they Sopranos, they made it. Sopranos worked because Tony was in therapy.
Yeah.
And he was seen as kind of a, this tough guy, but also they showed you like his soft side.
Yeah.
Or whatever you want to call that.
Yeah. His vulnerability, but.
Yeah, vulnerability. So let me see. I think there was just one more email I might not have read. And this came from. Oh, yeah, I might not have read this, but I think. Oh, no, Greg from Minnesota did send me this. Or I think I might have read this, but Greg goes, don't forget while you're in Chicago, this elite dip. He says, "What up, Joe and Aaron? Writing to you about an elite dip only fellow Minnesotans, Wisconsinites, and Iowans know about." Well, what about Illinoisans? It's called Top the Tater, and it's a sour cream, chive, onion dip. Yeah, it does sound fantastic. Goes well with potato chips on chili, tater tot hot dish, a Midwest staple, baked potato, or just about any potato forward dish. There's also rumblings of an expansion. A quick Google will tell you the brand recently appeared in the Chicago market. You'll have to try when you're home. I've attached a photo for your enjoyment. Yeah, it's called Top the Tater Sour Cream Dip with chive and onion, and he's got the family size here.
Who's the emailer?
This is Greg from Minnesota. Little Mid-America from Mid-America Farms. Yeah, that sounds great. Sour cream dip with chive and onion. Yeah, I'll see if they have it in Chicago. So yeah, that was damn good. There was, I believe, there was one more where someone commented on the podcast with my dad, but let's see. I don't know. Can't find it, but I'll look for it next time if I can find it, but maybe I already read it. All right, so
we want to read this one from Lane.
Yeah, let's read email.
Yeah, it's an email. Lane Grigg.
Sorry,
I said his last name.
Did I read this one or no?
I don't think so.
I might not. Okay, yeah, let's see. All right, questions, comments from Lane. Hey, Joe, big fan. Got a few questions / comments for you. My doctor friend, Dr. Spaceman, doesn't even know this. Do veins / arteries have some sort of tube they are in, or are they just free flowing? Is that a dick joke?
I don't really know, and I don't trust that your friend's a doctor.
Yeah, Dr. Spaceman. 2, never dip your beef. That ish turns to mush and is gross. I mean, I always liked it a little bit wet.
Yeah.
I mean, slight dip.
You don't want dry beef.
You don't want the bread soaked, but you want it, yeah, you want a little gravy.
Have you never had a French dip? It's great.
Yeah. Number 3, go Brewers. Aaron, the Cards suck.
No.
And Joe, the Cubs suck.
Untrue as well.
Gosh. Number 4, will you paint your fingernails like Caleb Williams in support of him? I think a nice shade on your hog stranglers would look nice on camera. Your hog strangler. Wow. No, I'm not a paint the nails kind of guy. I even know some comedians that do that, but nah, I'm not. I'm not like an accessory guy. Like, I don't wear anything. I don't have tattoos. I don't wear watches. I don't wear necklaces. I just like whatever. And number 5, lastly, what was your favorite aluminum bat to use growing up? Good question. Personally, mine was that orange Stealth MF. Dingers for days. I love you. From Lane. All right, I'm trying to think. Probably a lot of bats I had were Easton brand, Easton. I remember I had a black and gold one that I really liked. That was like aluminum, but I want to say also graphite, possibly. Yeah, I really liked those. But yeah, I remember Stealth. Those were solid. And then, of course, Louisville Sluggers.
I'm trying to find the one I like in
Well,
softball.
What's the brand?
I'm Googling it and I'm not finding it.
But yeah, I remember too, like, as we got older, like, you could start using, like, thicker barrel bats.
Oh, yeah, it's gotten nuts out there.
That was exciting.
Oh, is it? Wait.
Mizuno?
No. Damn it. Where is this thing? Oh, yeah, here we go. It's the Monster Candy Black Sheep. Is a great composite bat.
Monster Candy?
Yeah.
That's the brand?
Yeah. Monster's the brand. Candy Black Sheep is the bat.
All right, I dig that.
Comes in like a baby blue. That's the one I was using.
Nice.
It comes in a bunch of colors, but yeah. That's great. The DeMarini Steel.
Oh, yeah, DeMarini. I remember those. Okay.
That's the one I use currently.
I definitely used a couple of those in high school. Yeah, DeMarini. I remember that.
They're a great bat brand. They have a great return policy. I just warranted my bat because it was under a year and it had a flat side, and I got a brand new bat sent to me within a week and a half.
Oh, nice.
That was great. I did not expect that. I expected them to be like, and send me my bat back. But fresh, brand new bat.
Yeah, that's great.
Wonderful. Out of Oregon. Great company, DeMarini. All right, you ready for some comments?
Yeah, let's do those. Let's do these comments.
Okay. On the JT Par 3 episode, MSLI 253.
Good
comments.
play on words by me, by the way. JT Par 3. It's like a golf.
Uh-huh.
So
I caught it.
thanks.
Love these collabs, bro. Too bad Chad and JT have a stick up their keister and don't bring you on tour anymore.
Well, that's a financial
Yeah,
thing.
it's just you got to make money. And you
Believe me, they want to take me.
you split things more ways, you lose money.
Mm-hmm.
He also comments, Joe's dad impressions are on point. Okay. I assume it's your impression of a dad. It's hard to tell if he means impression of your own dad.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But thanks.
Yeah. 2-Bit Matthews says, JT saying pitching isn't good anymore is a hot take. Dylan Cease just yesterday went 7 innings with 10 Ks and a walk and 1 hit, 0 earned runs, under 100 pitches. Aaron also mentioned Waldron is meteor of a knuckleball, not a Padres fan. I think...
Well, JT was saying it's all bullpen now. I think he was talking
the starting
more
pitching,
about starting pitching.
Yeah. And obviously Cease has had some good days and some bad days. He threw a no-hitter since this comment came out.
Oh, right.
But it has more to do with the guys on the other team, and obviously not all across the board, but most guys in baseball now are swinging for the fences on every pitch.
Yeah.
And you couldn't do that in the 90s, in the 80s. And so I'd be curious to how good those pitchers would be against these hitters, because these hitters strike out a ton more. So
Kyle Schwarber hit 3 dingers last night at Dodger Stadium.
it's crazy. Yeah. But and he's special and he's rare, and I don't know, is that if a pitcher strikes a guy like that out, does that mean more because he hits so many home runs? But like he does strike out a ton too. So
yeah,
he's like literally Kyle Schwarber is this weird case of guy who does not get a base hit. He's either a home run or a walk or a strikeout.
Yeah.
And that's tough to watch as a fan. But when he hits it, obviously it's amazing.
Yeah.
He gets all of it. Let's see. Sky Guy 2000 says, I can't believe this guy is anti-saucer /sauce/dip is essential to our world. Sauce/dip.
Which guy?
Nope, not JT. It's Ben Branford.
Oh, Ben.
Sorry, that was in the Ben Branford.
Yeah, Ben. Yeah, Ben's a very vanilla guy. Likes things. He doesn't spice things up really. He just keeps it simple.
Yeah. I think everybody goes through that, and I'm experimenting more with spice.
Yeah, I'm into spice again these days. I go back and forth.
Also on the Ben Branford episode, Eddie C818 says, I gotta agree with Ben and Aaron. There's nothing like opening day. Nothing in all caps.
Okay.
Walk-offs happen throughout the season. There is only one, capital O-N-E, opening day every season.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, opening day, champion of the baseball bracket. They deserve it.
Yep. Brandon Tyler does his thing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Brandon, as always.
Back on the JT episode, Chipper 1001 says JT discovering John Boy 4 years later. John Boy, the sports.
On YouTube?
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
/ comedy, but I would also say quotation marks comedy. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not.
Yeah.
Then let's see. Someone went back to the Ultra Zucchini episode. John Specia says,
Nice.
who is really surprised when the vegan's favorite band is Brokeback? Oh, yeah, this is the guy who constantly calls you a vegan, even though you're not.
Oh.
And he's Brokeback instead of Nickelback. Suck an eggplant. Haha.
I didn't say it was my favorite band.
No, you never said that.
Were we talking about Nickelback recently?
It must have.
It might
must
have
have come up.
But, yeah, they're my favorite band, but they are good, so don't make fun of their ass.
Back on the Ben Branford episode, Michael Caleb says...
Oh, it's my friend.
Yep. Okay. He asked, better Olympian, Usain Bolt or Michael Phelps? Impressed with Ben's baseball opinions? He name-dropped Kirby Puckett. Much respect. Kirby Puckett.
Yeah, he's a Twins fan. That's why he says that.
But he
yeah,
also,
we went to school together in Iowa.
Kirby is undeniable. He could have been the best player of all time had he not. It's crazy to say that, but as a stockier guy, he had to retire. He only played 11 years, 12 maybe. And his stats, had he continued to 40.
Yeah, he was awesome.
I
Yeah,
mean-
he was always stocky. Yeah,
Yeah. As a center fielder.
he always had that stocky frame.
Yeah, but had he not had the eye condition and then ultimately died young.
Oh yeah, I forgot he had that. What was that with his eyes? I forgot about that.
Yeah, he went blind in one eye.
Sheesh.
He would have definitely been. I mean, he was a Hall of Famer immediately.
Yeah, he was a
upon
Hall of
upon
Famer.
his death. But if you look at his stats, he was more than halfway to all the major accomplishments, and his career unfortunately was just cut short.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt or Michael Phelps? What do you think?
I mean, it's got to
Phelps.
be Phelps with all those gold medals. I mean,
28 medals, 23 of them gold.
yeah. I mean, come on.
It's pretty hard. Usain Bolt, that's a thing we all have run at some point. Nobody's ever swam like Phelps.
Yeah, I got to give it to Phelps
I
for
mean,
all.
Bolt is obviously impressive as shit,
Yeah, but
but you're never going to win that many in that sport. There's just too much. There's too much competition.
Yeah.
Phelps is just on another level to compete in 4 or 5 Olympics. Let's see. Pistol Pete 69 says, "Hey Joe, you've been looking very handsome lately.
Oh,
I can
thanks.
tell the vegan diet is treating you well. God, he's not a vegan. Your skin is glowing. Your eyes are crystal clear. You don't look tired. Your biceps are bulging.
wow.
I was at a local deli here in Canada. I ordered a pastrami sandwich and thought about you. P.S. I don't know if you remember me, but we met after your Fort Lauderdale show last summer. You were delightful to my wife and I. After a couple of drinks, we all went back to our hotel.
This dirty son of a bitch.
You ate my wife's pussy to Highway Star.
See, I don't see
2012
these.
remastered version by Deep Purple. Thank you.
See, I don't see these comments because these are the ones that are held for review.
This one wasn't.
Wasn't?
No.
Okay, I don't know why I didn't see that though.
Yeah.
Pistol Pete, you dirty man.
So funny.
Fort Lauderdale. When I actually come there, you better.
Better bring that wife of yours. If there is a wife.
Yeah.
He also says, I was at a local deli here in Canada. Well, if it's a local deli to you, then what were you doing in Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah.
This is all falling apart rapidly. Let's see. On the Alex Young episode, our old boy having the crack comments. Hilarious episode. What a good dry sense of humor Alex has. Can't remember which episode it was, Aaron. I've been catching up, but I started watching The Bear. I love the premise behind it, the location, etc. Looks really cool. But fuck me, 100% agree it's not a comedy. Not funny at all. And most of the episodes are just people screaming constantly. Does it ever chill out a bit? Or does it stay like that? I want to keep watching, but not if it continues in the same vein. I
Damn.
would say continue through season 2. There's some amazing episodes in season 2. Again, still not a comedy. Not for the most part. There's one episode where it's just Cousin, and he's always funny, but like, it's really not. It's still a drama. Like, everything is ratcheted up to 1,000. The Dinner of the Seven Fishes episode is amazing. It's like an hour and 12 minutes long, for a half-hour show.
Yeah, watch
Also,
the show. I know the people that work on it.
Yeah, it's not a comedy. It's a great show. Season 3 kind of loses you. But still worth watching.
Yeah.
Hopefully 4 picks it back up.
And yeah, thanks for liking the Alex Young episode. It was good.
Yeah. Let's see. On Strider's third time episode, SkyGod says, can't wait for the conclusion of episode 2 of Michael's sitcom next episode.
Yeah, you got it.
You got it, yeah.
Shorten it up next time, guys. Get the editing tools out.
Let's see. Jack 8732 says Stoke Tank is full after this one.
Yeah, fill that
Still on the
tank.
Strider episode.
Fill it up.
History is Dank podcast says let's go.
Yeah, thank you, Strider.
Kalinda Boss. Colin the Boss. Not Kalinda. That's a man. Colin the Boss Phoenix says you guys rock.
Thanks. We do rock.
Yeah. No fire up bro on this one though. Brandon Tyler does his thing. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Brandon. Yeah, hell yeah.
Hip Hop Keychains says, oh fuck yeah. Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
E-Benefit says pumped with 2 Ds.
Nice. Pump it up.
MSLI 2. We need you to get a new name here, buddy. 253 says dankest of compilations, my dudes. Also raw dog to Southwest Flight in the first row. Third Eye was beaming after that.
Yeah. Stare away.
Which SkyGod replied, nice. Then on the Mike Falzone episode, we got Barry McCockiner.
Is that an Irish?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, of the Cork McCockiners. Everyone on this podcast was whispering except for Joe. I don't know.
Whispering?
I don't feel that way.
I mean, I don't know. Not on YouTube. I haven't listened to the audio of it, but maybe on Spotify or something. But I don't think so.
Shouldn't be.
Yeah. Turn your volume up, man.
Let's see. Eric could RNA. I don't know how you say that. Says Nigel Harris is my favorite skater too.
Were we talking about skaters?
I guess he's competing in the Olympics. This was on the Strider episode.
Oh, because we were talking about Olympics.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the running back for the Steelers. Najee Harris. Very similar name.
Yeah. Hated Niger Morgan, the player for the... he played for the Pirates, and then he went to Washington. Yeah. SkyGuy 2000 says, on Mike Falzone's episode, Mike low-key sounds like Chris Parr. A little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. yeah, I could see that.
Similar vibe. And then Brandon Tyler does his thing. And
yeah, Brandon, appreciate it, bud.
Rounds out all the comments.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're well caught up on the comments, emails, I hope. I hope I'm not missing any. Got into that early aughts bracket. Going to be an exciting conclusion to that coming up. So thanks a lot, everyone. This is episode 164 of Joe Code. That's going to do it for today. Thanks to Aaron and to you guys out there. And then you guys make sure subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't. And hope to see you guys out at Bros Before Joe's Wednesday night, August 14th, 10:30 p.m. at the Comedy Store in Los Angeles on the Sunset Strip. Belly Room, Comedy Store, Bros Before Joe's. Gonna be awesome. And yeah, really hope to see you guys there. So thanks a lot, everyone. That's this episode of Joe Code. I'm Joe Marrese.